Question number 11. Give definition of a signal. What is the difference between digital and analog signal? Please give example of each. Signal is a piece of information that is usually encoded in some kind of medium. For example, English language is definitely a signal because it's a code that most people who speak English understand because they speak the same language and have the key to the code. Analog signal is continuous and digital signal is discrete. One good example of a signal is an audio signal, which when you make an electric recording of your audio signal, you have a continuous signal. This continuous signal to use for use with digital devices like phones and other music players is often digitized. So when the signal is digitized, that means it's turned from analog signal to a discrete signal. Discrete means it's broken up into small little chunks. So this is how digitizing works. A point is selected somewhere along a signal, and that point is held for a period of time. And after the time has passed, another point is selected, and then another point is selected, and another point is selected, and so on. The selection, so the red signal now is the digital signal. So you can see that the analog signal, for every single point you can get infinitely close to that value. With digital signal, at this point in time, it's just flatly this note, at this point in time it's this note, at this point in time it's this value, and so on. Another good example is the ideal analog clock and digital clock. Analog clock at least the ideal analog clock, can be enlarged infinitely many times so you can get infinitely precise time. So for example, if it's not 3 o'clock on this clock, maybe it's 259.0000005 seconds. You can, in ideal analog clock, you can enlarge so that you can actually take that measurement. With digital clock, you will not be able to take that measurement. At exactly 3 p.m., it will give you a value of 3. And that value will stay at 3 until 3:01. The only way to change that would be to physically change the makeup of your clock.